Alright, welcome back. Quick rundown. We got 2.2 days until our first bad tide now that we have all this set up. So that'll be interesting to see how well this this handles. We're gonna go down to 3%. And then this one should close below 5%. We're gonna have to watch that, make sure that that actually activates the way we want it to. But we have everything kind of working. Everything's looking a good, pretty nice. We are waiting for these, what are they? This? Or is it this one? Nope, it's this one. And then we are going to get this underway. We need about 400 more. Hopefully we can deal with that in an appropriate way. Obviously we are dealing with a butt ton of TNT. Trying to get our grove of maple syrup and pine resin re-going here. Making this water a little bit deeper. I put this to 0.8, so that should be closed. It's overflowing out of the top. If we get out of here, we can see that. So that's nice. And then at that point, once we get this going across these fields, it should be something like right across here, and we should be coming out somewhere, yeah, about right here. I'm gonna put a path here just to so we can kind of guesstimate, but that's roughly about where we should be coming out. And then we'll be able to close this one off and then leave that floodgate open. Once we get that, the next item up for debate is going to be the dirt excavator. And basically putting that sucker, it'll probably be somewhere right around here. And then just move and then get this area flat so we have some dirt, and then we'll be able to start building up with the dirt that we build up from there, along with maybe going down below. I was looking at this, but we need extract, so centrifuge. It takes bad water, and yep. So we'll be putting one of these probably over here. We gotta get rid of that path though, but yeah, we'll probably do that one first. Just to make sure that we get all of our proper, I don't know, items that we need. That makes sense? Yeah, I think we're on the same page with that. We have better water pumps over here. They seem to be working out somewhat nicely. We have that. We also have it being transferred way over yonder. I wish we could just straight up attach these two, but I mean, it is what it is. We can go up here around. We are working on adding more water. At the end of this, I think we should have 1, 2, 3, so 3.6 should be the amount of water we have. Obviously TNT in this out last little bit here. And then once that's done, then we don't have to worry about this anymore. I also put TNT up here so we can start flattening this down. We also have the bunkers. We have the scrap metal, so these guys will be able to clear this out now, because then obviously we're going places with that. Just because we have empty beavers, or we need beavers that have jobs, might as well start powering some of these up. Prioritize on hauler. This one we can get rid of. That we can get rid of. Just trying to clean a few things up here. Everything's looking good here. This would also probably be another place to like dig down. I'm trying to educate myself on some of the underground properties, because I've never done this before. So, and this looks like that worked out beautifully. We got the water, this is all connected, so this is still getting power, right? Supply 19, yep. Looking like we're doing a good job there. Alright, so we can probably also play this now, because we do have capability to actually store metal somewhere over here. We're going to be going through a 13-day, 14-day drought. So hopefully, oops, we need to stop that. Automatically close that. It can flow into here, that's fine. That stays the way it is there. And I think we're good on the rest of it. Obviously, once we get, my goal is to basically get all this to go down, make tree farm here, maybe get rid of one of these tree farms. Obviously, we'd be shortening our population, or population of what we're growing. And then anyway, going down underneath with the tunnels would then be something more or less like that's where we'd be putting tree farms, you know what I mean? Like tree farms, other plants, stuff like that. Oh, and we got the pathways. Alright, cool. So let's get the correct one. And it's going to cost 3 grand. We're in 1 speed. Let's actually, I want to destroy this one. And this one, I want to do this right. We're going to do the outside ones first. And it looks like I did that one too soon. Alright, so now that we know that, let's get rid of these. Yes. And then let's correct this little adjustment. And then we need to go get rid of, we need to go one. Did I do that right? I don't think I did that right. We need to do it this way. Oh man. Mathing on a major level. Get rid of those. And we can probably kick that into 3 times speed just so we don't have to, there we go. Alright, and then we need these two, and then we don't need them up there. So then we have this beautiful thing and that beautiful thing. So we should be able to put, actually we won't need one of those. Should be able to put this one because that one's not this is the edge, so this isn't necessarily important. And then so we can then get rid of this one, place that at high priority, kick that into 3 times speed, and then 1 time speed that. Let's get this going. Why isn't this working? Is it the sunflowers? Might be the sunflowers. Alright. That's kind of unfortunate. Alright. So yep, we gotta do it. Gots to do it. Alright, so we'll kick this into 3 times speed so we can get rid of all that junk, which we'll figure it out. We probably need to path this out just so they can reach in there. And then while they're working on that, we're going to get to work on this. Just like that. And then let's make it so they can get up here. And do that. Alright, I think we cleared up enough of this. Bing. Wheat. Come in like this. And then, oh man. Alright, it looks like we're probably going to have to get this one. Rotate that. Yep. What is that? 1.8. Oh, we're almost there. We have to get rid of that one. Don't worry, this will all, once we get done figuring all this mamba jamba junk out. And then we should be able to place do I need 2? Nope, shouldn't need 2. Oh boy. So, hope everybody's having a good day. We're working on some insanity. Oh geez Louise, we're gonna have to do this. Just to get rid of this stupid tree. Alright. Alright, let all that, oops, play out. Alright, get to building. And then once we have the 1.8, we can then do these, which will connect into here, and we should be fine. How much water we got? Okay, we're almost filled up. We can pause you. Don't know where you're going, but there's that. I almost want to do this. Oh, but I wanted to come over here first. Yeah, we can path it out some way or another. And then, nope. We're building. I don't know how we're building, but we're building. And then we can do a 1. And woohoo. You got it. I'm liking it. And then for the time being, we can just path that out. Because then we're going to be able to do this. But our wood stores should take a pretty hefty hit on this one. And I mean, it is what it is. You gotta do it. I need to come into here. Contamination barrier. I don't need it built on that one. 1.8. We do have that now. Let's get this going. And then we can do this. And yeah. Should have enough builders doing this, going at it. You're full. And you're full. And you're full. Alright, sweet. We should be in relatively good business. I don't need all of you going. Need more jobs. But right now, the main jobs that we're needing. How are we doing this? Okay, so we should be able to like walk through here, you know what I'm saying, and get down here, and that should be fine because this is going to be good water. And then so that fills up there, and then we can get up, drop down in here, and then start blowing this out with, like, you know, TNT and whatnot. Oh man, that's a lot of work right there. These beavers are working overtime. They're doing a good job. Doing a good job. And we're almost at the point where we can, like, not have to worry so much about the TNT or the water, because we will be pretty much at full capacity after this. And then I'm wanting to also TNT this up, but I don't know how this is going to work as far as like them being able to get across. Because if we TNT that up, then we should be okay. This one, we are going to get that and get rid of that. And that should help keep these watered. Yep, that's looking good. I like it. It's looking fantastic, wonderful, beautiful. All that fun jazz. And then we got power. Gravity batteries. Yes. And then you can kind of understand what we're about to do with this. So we're going to build out here, and we're going to connect these in right here. We can probably wait for a good tide, but just for the time being, we're going to come in like that. And then and just for the heck of it, we're going to put this like that. And that's basically to help future-proof, and like I'm going to try to put like this so like we can walk underneath of it and we don't have to worry about the little whatever, whatever. The shafts, the power shafts. And then that should give us more sustainable power sources. Alright. I feel like we have a serious problem with water. We go through a buttload. We almost have 100 beavers though. That would cause that problem, right? Let's path this out just to make everybody feel. Oh, don't do that. Do that one. Alright, there we go. Yeah, this is pretty magical, I'm not gonna lie. Then we won't ever have to open that up. That'll just be drought. And then the excess can feed over here. And then if we do this right, Yeah, if we do this right, all this will be green, and then we can start doing some fancy work over here. We might need to blow some stuff up, like this area, just to kind of get it level, but we're looking at this probably being all green. And in all honesty, this is my first real attempt at an aqueduct, so I don't think it looks too bad. And the idea of it, not too shabby either. So and then it's going to help us with obviously our food, because then I feel like what we also need to do is it in here? Contamination barrier. Let's just get that going. We don't care about this space back here, but we can get that going and making that look all pretty, then we should be okay. And what do these need? These need metal, so we're about to start pushing out a lot of metal. Yep. And then I think it's only fair that we put that in. And then come across here. Get that, so we're getting in all stages of areas. And that's mainly for just to kind of hold water up in this area. How much metal do we have? That's not the button. That's the button. 184. We should be able to do, oops. We should be able to do this pretty successfully. Because that's just one metal block each. And what's wonderful and nice about this is that this water doesn't, we're not dependent on this water to like irrigate all this area. We have this water, we have this water, like we have water to, in other areas of our map, to irrigate other parts of our stuff. So, and then the fact that we made this deeper also helped out tremendously. So we are becoming little furry masters of this map, which is very helpful. I am trying to figure out how I want to put TNT over here, but we'll get to that at a later date and time. And then eventually, once this metal area is all played out, we will then come into this area and start seizing it. How are we doing on logs? We still got plenty. Nice planks, tree of planks, and we are going through, holy cow, we went through some scrap metal. I'll play you just on the simple fact of when our population bounces back up. And we're almost cycle 17, look at that. We'll put that at working. And then we will put that at 0.9. And it works. Look at that. That's so beautiful. I love it. Oh, it works. Alright. How are we doing? Metal blocks. Right. Oops. Alright, so we have you. You're there. How are we looking? Come on, give me some details. Alright. Did you destroy the tree yet? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Still working on it. Oh man. Do we have enough? Oh, we have more than enough. We have more than enough. Where is it? I don't know if we have enough beavers to do this, but we'll do it anyway. Oh man, this is good stuff. I'm enjoying this. Gotta get those water physics down. Man, look at this empire. I like it. I like it a lot. And we don't have... We might need to think about upping the housing here. Which, I mean, technically, I guess we can do. Oh, look, a drought. Who would have guessed that? We'll path that out. And then whenever they get into that, we'll be okay. Okay, what is paused? Oh, that's paused. Let's make use of that then. In the housing neighborhood, so it works. How are we doing on this? Ooh, we are so close. We just need a couple more. And then we will be done with this. I like it. Alright. This might be a project done after a drought. Don't make me go, oops. Holy cow, that's quite expensive. That is quite expensive. I didn't realize those were that expensive. Alright. Well. Good thing we're building a buttload of them. 'Cause that would be embarrassing. Alright, we're building those. Did we get these done? Yeah, we got all of these done. That's what I'm talking about. And detonate all of that. Alright, I think that should be good enough. Let's get... Where is it? Alright, so they can get that. We are placing a high value at that. I do want that one just because it is a little bit further out. I can see the problems that they would be having at that point. Oh man. It's crazy that we have come this far. We got an aqueduct going, we got... Ooh, that was a lot of bad water. Dang. Alright, detonate that sucker. Let's come in and demolish that. High priority. Detonate. And then we can come in, destroy this. Yes. How do I want to play this? Power. Make sure I'm putting this in the right spot. We'll wait on that one. Because I think we can destroy all this stuff and then actually put it right there. Alright. So automatically close that. And close that one. 22 days. Alrighty. 22 days, no power. Let's demolish it. Oh man, look at that. That's a beautiful sight. That is a beautiful sight. Alright, we are completely done with that. TNT's our own again. We can start collecting that. I do not need 2 of you going, so we will pause that one. We can put TNT up here, start collecting that. Demolish that. I don't know why we have that there, but we got 2 of them, so why not? How are we doing on the materials? I mean, like I said, we still got plenty, so should be no reason why we can't build this. Not like we're going to be having water anytime soon. We did get a nice little saving grace though, so. And just to be annoying, they're gonna finish this right now. Just to be annoying. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. Oh, come on. We're gonna get up close and personal with this hole. I think I need two. Yes. And then back out of that. Alright. That's fantastic. Alright, so might as well come down here. We have the stairs. And start TNTing this whole thing up. This will be our next project. Make this look as pretty as we possibly can. Oh, wonderful. Alright. Have no power. Have no need for it. How much is this? Dirt excavator. That's a lot. Oh, I need... Where is it? We need the extract. Nope. Centrifuge. That's what it is. But I need this area. Kind of destroyed. We need to focus on that. We're going to get all of that going, then we're going to place that right there. Because I would like to get these things as close as humanly possible together so that we can take care of all of that. It wouldn't be as fun if we did it any other way. Yeah, we're going to add a centrifuge over here. We'll probably do another TNT thing. But yeah, we're going to have to figure that out. Alright, centrifuge. Oh, let's get rid of that so I don't get confused later on. Holy cow, they built it. Wow. Working hard. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Yeah. Didn't get that far. Didn't really expect him to get done with it that fast. Alright, so we have power. Obviously, it needs to be I think we can do And then if we just did a line, or even if we rotated it this way, nope, we can't do it that way. Alright. And then if we did power, rotate that. And we are going to keep them busy for a long time. And we're going to come in here. Actually, we're going to destroy this. We can make one more. Gotta come in here. And then we can build that. And then we should be able to connect all those. And then we get that tree destroyed. That'll be the next one. Yep. I don't think I can do it that way while that staircase is there. But then let's get all this fun jazz set up. We'll need one of those there. That. And then one of these. That hook up. Looks like that hooked up. Okay, we should be good there. Should be good. Should be good. And then that'll give us constant power. Alright, we need to come in here. Need to figure out where the bad stuff goes. Yeah, we're definitely drilling in that general area. Alright. Yeah, we're probably going to have a few sick beavers because we're going to need to get in there. But it's a problem for another day. Holy cow, we already went through all that water. Alright, we can pause you. I mean, we got 13 days left. We got a lot of beavers moving here. How are we doing in here? We're still in the same general area. Place that. Oh man, this town is almost unrecognizable. Look at this. That is crazy. A lot of hard work right there. It might be beneficial to actually hook that up. Alright, let's slow this down. Yep. And then we need to place all of this at high priority. I like it. I like it a lot. As we destroy the path for whatever reason. Alright, let's give me some power. And then we can do the centrifuge there. And that's why it was important to build the little thing that we had, the zip line, because we have a lot of stuff we're building over here. All made possible. How are we doing over here? 6 planks. We just need someone to actually build it. And it might be important to do that here. How many did these need? Yep. That's a tall order. Tall order, but our beavers have yet to fail. So, we'll bump that up to like 8. That should be fine. And then that blocks off that just nicely. I love that. Oh boy, we're about to have a serious problem. We got 20 baby beavers. That's a problem. Oops, sorry. Probably just blew out your eardrums. We got 20 baby beavers and we do not have 20 jobs. So, time to get creative. What other jobs can we build and master? I mean, we could get unlock that. But that's buried behind there. I think it's important to build this so we can get that one down, because we're getting low in the metal department. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, that's 100 right there. We need 110. That's our next idea for renewable energy right there. And they'll be able to get down through here because we have the stairs, so they should be able to put those right there. Holy cow. Managing. Can we put a water storage here? We can. That's what I like. That guy will be able to fill up there. That guy's got plenty of water storage to fill up from. It might be beneficial to put some up here. We'll put 2. And then we can put, let's put carrots. That way they have food up here if they need it. Oh, I have this paused. Silly me. Alright, there we go. We could come in here and start covering this up. Put bigger storages here. That was my idea with this, is basically, I mean, I feel like we kind of tapped out our resources here, but this is kind of what I was looking at, is doing something like this. But what might be more, I guess, prevalent, that's a word, is going across here. And that looks like that covers that up nicely. And then we can come over here to big storage. Boom. Yeah. That looks fantastic. Working the system. Don't know if they can get up here. I mean, you feel like they should be able to, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Holy cow, now we're at the same height. Yep, we're going down lower. going lower. I think that'll be beneficial. It'd be super helpful if you could destroy those trees. Just saying. Just saying there, Sally. Alright, what was that centrifuge? Was it in here? No, it wasn't. It was in here. Dirt excavator, 2K. The 100 gears and the 100 blocks, that's... Oh, we're good. Where are we digging? That would be nice. Just to pop it in right there. We'll think about that. That'll be a topic for another day and time. Alright, well, we're gonna leave it here. I know it's sad, it's depressing, I get it. Have to wait for the next video to drop, so until next time, I will catch you guys later.